Welcome in, mamas. This is Christina Reynolds from momontheclimb.com, and you are listening to Mom on the Climb Stories podcast, where real moms are coming forward to tell their real stories of support and inspiration and elevation from their life's journey. I am so honored and excited to be sharing these stories with you and collecting them, so sit back, enjoy, and let them elevate your soul. This story is called Gift from the Heart and is crafted and told by Stephanie Bundrock.
This has to be one of my favorite memories, Christmas memories of all time. It's probably been, it's been 20 years at this point. Because my baby was just a few months old. And we had a bunch of my brother was married, and me and my husband were married, and it was one of those Christmases where we were dirt poor. None of us had any money, and my parents still had, we have 7 kids, and so they still had, 5 kids at home, and so it was just like one of those things that we didn't have a lot of money to spend, and so we decided we would draw names for just a person in the family, but everyone got a name. So my 2 babies, 2 youngest kids, drew as well. And so, but the caveat was that you had to make the gift. Everybody had to make this gift. And it turns out that my little baby girl got my brother. And my brother was really struggling with, who he was and decisions he was making in his life at this point, and kind of like where to go. I mean, he's a teenager. He's just a typical teenager. Nothing big, but, 17, and just making those life decisions of what he was going to do next, and just choices that he was making and stuff, or I guess choices he was up against. And we could not, it was like, what does a brand new little 2-month-old get for a brother-in-law, or brother-in-law? No, that would have been an uncle. Just kidding. What does a little 2-month-old get for an uncle, a 17-year-old uncle? And what we came up with was a letter that we would read, because she was so close to heaven, and she just come from heaven, and just very pure and innocent, of course. And so we had her, what she would say, and we also gave him a mirror, so he could look in the mirror and read this letter and just feel who he was from God, and feel that presence of God in his life, and just know how much he loved him, and know how much he was aware of him and his situations, and just all the things that teenagers go through. And so we gave that to him on Christmas morning, and he just bawled. It was the sweetest thing, and we all were crying. It was absolutely the most spiritual, the most tender, special moment of Christmas that I can remember. It was like the best gift we've ever given, and it didn't cost anything. And so when I think of Christmases, I think of, it's fun to give nice gifts and all the things that I guess are material. It's fun But the true gifts that mean the most and that I think heaven smiles upon, God smiles upon, are those ones that are truly from the heart and that bring us closer to Him and to Jesus Christ. So that is my Christmas story. I hope y'all enjoyed it.